to work together to maintain the West Central seat. And so I wish all of you the best of luck. May God guide all of you, and good luck to you all. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, let's talk about the presidential. The presidential, when the regional chairman said 99.5, somebody said no, 100. But 100 is only possible if we don't have rejected ballots. And that's why he was careful to say 99.5, 99.9. So if you can assure us that there will be no rejected ballots, then it's possible in West Central for JM to get 100%. And so when you are voting, please pay attention. When you are voting, kindly put your thumbprint in the middle of the box. In the middle of the box. Don't let it cross this line. If it crosses this line, don't know who you want to vote for. So you should put it right in the middle. And you will find my picture there. If you see my picture, you just put your thumbprint there. Then apart from that, one of the things that spoils the most ballots is that after we apply the thumbprint, we don't clean our thumb. And so the ink is not yet dry on our thumb. And then we hold the paper to try and fold it, and then it thumbprints another place. So once they see two thumbprints, then your vote is spoiled. So let us use the last few days to teach our people how to vote. All the 9-member executives must practice how to vote so that we don't have any spoiled ballots. And I'm sure that if we don't have any spoiled ballots, the 100% is possible. Now, the 2024 campaign, the 2024 election, as I said, is going to be a do or die affair. I said it's going to be what? A do or die affair. Because NDC will risk everything to win this election. We are not going to cheat anybody, and we are not going to allow anybody to cheat us. Our Supreme Court will be at the polling station. We are not going to the Supreme Court. We will do our Supreme Court at the polling station. The election will be decided at the polling station and the collation centers. And so I'm talking to my branch executives. Branch executives, on that day we are not going to sleep. You are going to lead the campaign. And when I say you are leading the campaign, every branch has a polling station. Am I lying? Every branch has a ballot box. And so all the houses around the area where the ballot box is are your responsibility. You are supposed to do door-to-door campaigns and persuade the people and convince them to vote for the NDC. We're going to be like the Jehovah's Witnesses. You see, the Jehovah's Witnesses go from house to house. Our branch executives, you are going to go from house to house like that. But this time, you won't be preaching the Bible.
Donate to support John Mahama to win 99% from May 13. Dial *248*5# to donate to networks. Official mobile numbers 059864199. Building the Ghana we want.
People have a saying that a proper good does not market itself. It is those who know the worth of the good who will bear eloquent testimony. That like salt, if it is in a soup, you don't need anybody to tell you of its presence.
I'll say yes a million times that he should be president of the Republic of Ghana again. He's a man that delivers on his word. He's a man for the people. He's a man that listens and ensures that what is best for our nation is done.
I have heard in the media that people are expressing interest, but that is what democracy is all about. It's about competition for power. But as far as the rank and file of the NDC is concerned, I don't think that there is anybody now who can beat His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
President Mahama is the only choice that we have. I guess that every Ghanaian knows today that the NDC has one candidate, and that single candidate is former President John Dramani Mahama. And he represents our best foot forward as a party, and he also represents one of the best presidents in the sub-region.
President Mahama exhibited extreme tolerance, what his predecessor hasn't been able to do. The other thing he did was consultation. President Mahama never believed that he alone had the knowledge and could resolve all the problems. I think that that's a mark of a good leader, and that distinguishes him from what we are witnessing now.
We aren't going to try anybody again. We are going for somebody who has done it before and has shown records of competence.
President Mahama left a positive, indelible mark in the sands of time in this country. That's why today Ghanaians are looking at President Mahama with so much nostalgia. And I've always said that, you see, you don't realize the importance of your buttocks until there's a boil on it.
I'll be flabbergasted if anybody within NDC even want to contest President Mahama. President Mahama, for me, is outstanding, and I don't think that there is any need for anybody within NDC to contest him. Of course, we are in the democratic institution, but the fact that we practice democracy doesn't mean that we must just allow anything to happen.
As long as the sun rises and sets,
there is hope.
John Dramani Mahama is our hope for a better tomorrow.
John Mahama to deliver a better Ghana, a familiar Ghana.
Why go in search for something new if you already have something that works?
John Mahama is the NDC, and Ghana's only hope today.
Choose experience
and not expect.
If you are renting somebody's property, we're going to let you buy a property, or we'll give you cement roofing sheets and iron rods to build your own office. Because the amount of money we pay as rent every year for our offices, we can use that money to do something else. But if you have an existing office, we will come and inspect it. And if it's not up to standard, we will give you money to renovate the office nicely so that it is attractive, because NDC has been in existence for several decades. And we want to show that we're a responsible party. When you come to our offices, they must look decent. So that when you come from the branch to go and see chairman, at least he can offer you some ice water and give you a comfortable seat in the office. I've also said that we're going to give you your fair share of everything. We are coming because you are the owners of the party. You are the shareholders. And so you must also have an involvement in whatever happens. So I've said that when the NDC comes into office, we're not going to let you wait until other people have had their share. You will have your share at the same time. And so if, for instance, there are vacancies for school feeding caterers to feed our primary school and JHS children, our women's organizers, you too know how to cook. Don't you know how to cook? So we'll come and call you. You also will go and do the school feeding so that you also can earn some money. The young people, we will give you your quota. And so if it comes to recruitment into the armed forces, prisons, immigration, fire service, our young boys and girls, you will get your fair share. We will come and take you and let you also go and get recruited so that you can find employment and be able to look after yourself. But at this juncture, Ghanaians are calling for you. Ghanaians realized they made a sad mistake in 2016. And so they want NDC to come back and correct it. Because life is hard and people are suffering. And so the people of Ghana are asking you to come and rescue them. This is not what they bargained for when they voted for Nana Akufo-Addo. He came and said, try me, try me, try me. And this is the mess that he has landed us in. It's like a new driver who comes and takes our bus and says he can drive better than anybody. And when he goes and sits in the bus, the first thing he does is he puts the bus into reverse gear, and the bus has been going backwards ever since. Your country, Ghana, is broke. We've declared to the world that we can't pay our debts. And so we're going around and begging for debt forgiveness. And when he was borrowing at that rate, we told him that you're going to create a debt trap that you cannot come out of. But because his cousin is the finance minister, and because his company, Data Bank, gets a commission on every loan that he contracts for Ghana, kept on borrowing because it was making he the finance minister to get commission. And so we've ended up in a debt trap.